Francisco Giants. The two men you see there go head-to-head. Coming up next. Madison Bumgarner will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball,
leading off
good
the afternoon for the
curveball. It does have the straight changeup,
right
and
fielder,
just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway from San Francisco. The 1-0. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Max Muncy will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon, as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the first baseman, Max.
Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Peterson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now another 2-2. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Into the box now, number 45. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he popped him up. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Two balls and no strikes, the count to the Dodgers center fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0 home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's set. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in, Russell Martin, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. This kicks right off of him. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rich Hill is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. His career batting line against Hill, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Crawford is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
So coming to the plate, number 5. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And another foul ball. out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Now batting, Kike Hernandez. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He enters with 19 hits in 39 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball misses inside. But speared on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Hill. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is taken in for the second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Max Muncy would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Muncy. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So digging in now, Stephen Vogt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. In the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 3-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 14. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Popped him up. Seager will wait on it. And that's out number two. Chris Shaw, the next to take a turn at the plate. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Shaw, a 25-year-old, is playing first base today, even though he's typically thought of as an outfielder. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Standing in now, number 49, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Another 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More from Oracle Park right after this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, number 45. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Into the box now, number 19. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Second baseman, number 19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And it's fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out to walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
The pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Squaring around to bunt is Bumgarner as he sets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter,
standing in, Brandon Crawford. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. One out and a runner on second base. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Giants have come back to knock this one up at 2 apiece.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it cranked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Into the box now, number 5. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. That's popped up. Number 45, ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants now take a 3-2 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now, Stephen Vogt,
the catcher, Stephen.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Peterson has it in his sights, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. Giants on top, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fielder, number 3, Chris
First
Taylor.
offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell.
Into the box, Russell Martin. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1-1 home is chased after above the zone for a strike.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Shaw has got it, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants.
Striding in, number 14. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he sets him down swinging. Number 14 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Chris Shaw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batter, number 49.
So striding forward now, number 49 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. and he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Martin has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Rich Hill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The pitcher, number 44, Rich Hill.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Long run for the left fielder. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In comes the left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Number 45.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Into the box, number 45. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back in San Francisco following this. Now at the plate, number 19. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Squaring around to bunt is Bumgarner as he sets this one down. And it just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
This hasn't been the most impressive at bat for him so far. That last swing wasn't exactly textbook. We'll see if he can battle now and turn it around.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Muncy is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in once again, number 5. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. One 1-0. Here it is. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
This is popped up. Muncy is there for it, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're up 3-2. Four-hole hitter Cody Bellinger. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Cody Bellinger.
The pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Hit in the air to center field. Pillar's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that was perhaps bay bound, but instead it's a long foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Caleb Ferguson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt, he struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now. At the plate, number 14. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Chris Shaw is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got 3-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready now, Chris Shaw. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Way outside, 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Standing in now, number 49, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Back here in San Francisco, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Russell Martin now 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Is a low changeup that's laid off.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Here's the pitch. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Try it again, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Suarez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 59, Andrew Suarez. Now playing first base and batting 9, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Martin aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Justin Turner will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 there. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Oracle Park right after this. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
51, Dylan Floro.
Into the box now, number 19. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, number 19.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Now batting.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Over to first, and the runner back safely. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball. Stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Popped up. Muncy over to his right, and that retires the side. Giants are down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Number 50 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 50.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jock Peterson.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Offered at a low one there, but came up empty. And the 0-2 fouled away. another 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box, number 45. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail 3-2. Stepping up to the plate, number 5. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two and 0 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
On the ground to the left side. He's got it, and that's the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Vogt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down out there. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Number 8 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters. And that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
Now at the plate, number 49. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Taylor to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. San Francisco leads this one 5-2. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Will Smith.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The batter standing in, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One pitch on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Line to the right side. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 3-1. Chopper left side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. The San Francisco Giants led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Madison Bumgarner gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.